If you've spent any time on YouTube engaged in the atheist versus theist debate...
Ooh, old school shit right here. The YouTube atheist content is what got me to take YouTube seriously as a thing all those years ago. Up until that point, I thought it was just a website for all the cat videos. Oh, how far we've come.
You've no doubt noticed...
Ah, it's a black man! It's the blackest man I've ever seen. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, it's a lifestyle choice, just not one I ascribed.
...that atheists like to decorate themselves with words like thought, think, reason, logic, intelligent, free, and so on.
Off the top of my head, popular atheist YouTubers, Potholer54, Concordance, Non-Stamp Collector, Dark Matter 2525, Thunderfoot, Mr. Repsion, The Living Dinosaur. But hey, these are a few people that I watch, or at least used to watch back in the day. Perhaps there are just an overwhelming number now. I'll use a list of filthy atheists from a website that would ostensibly be on your side, as it were. This list contains 700 or so names of YouTubers who have done and do atheist-type content. I'm sure it's not a comprehensive list. I mean, I'm not even on it. But these people have done enough to get their attention, so it's good enough for our purposes. Now let's do a little search for each of these words. I'm even going to give you without context, so if someone has the name, I think bunnies are cute, you'll have the best opportunity to not look like a total plank. You get a point for every match to these words, plus I'll give you a bonus word, rational, since that's on one of the names you show and it fits quite well in the list. Thought 1, think 12, reason 5, logic 4, intelligent 0, free 18, and rational 8. Oh dear, that's 48 out of 700. That's less than 7%. That's teetering on margin for error territory. Wow, not great. Thanks for playing. Is that pulled out of your arse though? Hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time, folks.
The message is clear.
Yep, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm already knee-deep into this script, and we are barely any distance into this shizzle. Damn.
They think they're smarter than you if you believe in God.
Oh hey, I haven't had an idiot psychic in a while. They're always fun, so do tell me, what else do I think? We can play another game of Is That Pulled Out of Your Arse? I'm confident I'll win 2 for 2.
Now, this is both self-aggrandizing and insulting to any person who has ever in the history of the world reasoned about God's existence and concluded that yes, he exists.
Only if you're a massive pansy. Oh, someone I don't know and have never spoken to thinks they are smarter than me. Boo-hoo. Man up, you little baby man. If you're so confident in your position and your own intelligence, it shouldn't matter what other people think. Unless, of course, you're not confident and that little voice in the back of your head keeps whispering to you about how you do struggle to dress yourself every day and the other boys can walk and talk at the same time. But no, Mama says I'm a smart, handsome boy. Better make another video telling the world how smart I am, that'll prove it.
In my experience, atheism on YouTube in particular is less about reasoning carefully and more about insulting the opposition.
You're a cunt.
And making themselves feel like they're more intelligent than anyone who disagrees with them.
Have you ever heard the phrase goes along the lines of, the problem with the world is that intelligent people are full of doubts while the stupid ones are full of confidence? I wanted to say, you seem very confident today, mate.
The ultimate irony behind all of that pride is this.
The pride that you can't demonstrate because I'm not even sure you've met an atheist or even like peoples.
The atheist exclusively, unlike anyone else.
They have one claim, they don't believe that God exists, and that's where you should finish because anything else you say is straw manning and projecting your own beliefs and biases onto other people.
Stop it. Get some help.
Believes that there is no logic, no reason, no intelligence, no rationality
to any of your arguments and claims
behind existence itself.
Oh, because I thought atheists just don't believe the claim that God exists. That doesn't mean an atheist wouldn't perhaps believe the universe was created by a different race, or 1,000 other possible claims that allow for an intelligently created universe without the need for God.
Theirs is an existence based entirely on happenstance. Reality just so happens to be such that it allows atheists to exist.
Let's forget about your strawman atheist and argue the point of someone who doesn't believe in intelligent design, or that there is a plan, etc. You want to call them prideful, when you literally believe the most powerful being in the universe has a specialized personal plan for you. Yeah, okay.
But reality did not by way of reason, thought, or logic bring about their existence.
There are scientific explanations for how things happened. If it doesn't need to have happened via design, why believe it did?
So while championing themselves as the bright and shining examples of intelligence and reason and thought,
Citation needed there, buddy.
they reject any and all notions that their own existence is the result of any kind of intelligence, reason, thought, or logic.
Yeah, you're going to have to stop trying to redefine what atheist means or what they believe beyond I don't think God exists. Hell, if you bothered to do research for even a millisecond, you could find specific types of atheists that perhaps do make the claims you're stating, but then that would involve not being intellectually lazy. And that's a hassle, isn't it?
The absurdity of atheism in light of this fact creates the ultimate disparity.
Fact? Dude, you haven't demonstrated anything even resembling a fact, other than atheists exist, and you clearly have a grudge against them. What did the big mean atheist bullies take your lunch money at philosophy school?
The most profound contradiction. There is literally no other worldview that so embraces certain virtues than fundamentally rejects the necessary foundations for those virtues, to the point of defeating their own worldview.
The worldview that, well, I get that you believe in God, but I just don't see it. It's almost as if you don't understand what the word means. I'm guessing you're one of those cretins who thinks atheism is an ideology, is a coherent argument.
This is so bizarre, so utterly disastrous, that one can scarcely think of anything akin to it.
Sorry, are you talking about your video? Because, yeah, I've never quite seen something so devoid of basic language comprehension. I argue with flatards, anti-vaxxers, hardline man-hating feminists, and all sorts of other morons, but never have I encountered someone who can talk for so long and say literally nothing.
Even creating a parody of it is difficult, which is why atheism is so difficult to insult.
That's the opposite of how that works. The more absurd, the more stupid something is, the easier it is to insult. To parody something requires to take its flaws and make them glaringly obvious to everyone. But the thing is, you can't do that because it's literally a simple claim on a person's own belief in one thing. Something that, even by a lot of theist admissions, can't be proven because you can't put God in a test tube, etc. And that's fine. But don't be surprised when I don't take your word for it that he does exist. That's not silly, it's pragmatic. And more importantly, doesn't affect you in any way unless what I think is so important to you that the mere fact of my non-belief is a personal assault. In which case, I would tell you to grow up.
To believe nothing is the cause of everything is itself the greatest joke.
To say that's what atheistomizers believe is the joke. To tell me that I must believe this group of things simply because I don't accept your claim of a deity, or anybody else's, is so incredibly stupid and arrogant that it would be hilarious if it wasn't so sad.
For the sake of illustration, imagine a conspiracy of vegetarians who decide the only way to stop people from eating meat is to kill all the animals. It's that self-defeating.
Whew, lad. Where to start with that one? I'm not even 100% sure what you even think you're trying to say here. For starts, an atheist isn't trying to achieve anything by virtue of being an atheist, and I'm sorry to keep repeating myself over and over and over again, but the only way to drive a stake into the ground is to keep hitting it with a sledgehammer. A person wants to figure out what they believe is or isn't true in regards to the existence of God. So to use the term conspiracy at all is either stupid or a dishonest attempt to make some sort of link between all atheists when none exists. And the kill all animals to stop meat eaters? No. Are you trying to say I want to kill God? Because I don't. If he, she or Z does exist, they are making a damn good job of making it seem like they don't. So I wouldn't even try if I did believe. A better yet still stupid way to put it, but I just like the way it sounds so I'm going to say it anyway, would be if vegans wanted to stop meat eaters so they told everyone they don't believe meat exists. It's still dumb, but I just love the mental image it brings to mind.
You cannot on one hand embrace the benefits of thought, reason, rationality, and logic.
Those are all human concepts. I'll use them if I want. You're not my real dad!
and on the other hand, reject any and all notions that reason, rationality, logic, and thought are at the foundations of reality itself.
Yes, I can. Bam! Did it there. Want to see it again? Boom! Go for a hat trick. Pow-pow!
You would think that people who are so eager to embrace all things rational, logical, and reasonable would themselves be the ones who embrace the idea that behind existence itself is something rational, logical, and reasonable.
Oh, Christ almighty. I'm going to have to multi-part this, because by God, this asinine waffle is real, and I want to do something else. So I'm going to put a pin in this for now, and catch you all in the next one. See you later!